This is a cool picture. Start of Le Mans, I don't know what year. Sometime in the 60s, you can see some of the GT40s. Is that a Mark II? Cool back when they actually used to do the running start, but no longer allowed for safety reasons. If only they offered GT40s here to drive around, so that I could totally fail miserably at trying to drive an old manual car. Feels like a very formal setting right now. I'm sat down on a beautiful couch with bookshelves of leather wrapped books and mahogany. Actually, no, none of those. Every now and again, I find myself back in Las Vegas, and I usually try to stop at the raceway while I'm here. And today, I'm kind of excited to be able to compare the GT3 RS and GT2 RS back to back. You know, obviously I've driven my GT3 RS around the track, but when I compare it to other cars, I'm not like jumping straight out of it into the other car. I kind of have to try to think back to how it feels mentally. Today, I'll just be able to jump straight out of the GT3 RS into the GT2 RS. We can compare the lap times directly. We'll see how big of a difference. The GT2 RS, unless I'm just totally off my game, should be a lot faster. I am also driving the 991 Mark II GT3 RS, which I haven't driven before either. It's like the slightly upgraded version of my car. Maybe I will like it dramatically more than my car and be tempted to make unwise financial decisions and upgrade to a 991 Mark II sooner than I should. But I'm happy to try this back to back, because I haven't been able to do that before, and I'm happy to drive the GT2 RS for the first time. It is the fastest thing out there as far as I'm aware of road cars. 700 horsepower, 2.7, 0 to 60. I mean, Porsche always, they underquote their 0 to 60 times, so it's probably faster in reality. I don't know what people have actually run in the real world. It's quick though, no doubt. I'm sure it'll be a little bit faster than the 2 RS, but by how much, we'll see. But the 3 RS will still sound better. All right, here's what we're driving. It's not got the bucket seats. It has the comfort seats, so I'm gonna be sliding all over the place. At least the 2 RS, which we're doing next, does have the buckets in it. So I'm gonna have to hold myself in, hold on tight. Very familiar cockpit. Everything looks the same other than the seats, basically. Got a couple little green stripes in there on the shifter. Otherwise, pretty much the same. Nakaducks at the front. 20 extra horsepower. We'll see how it feels in comparison to mine. Hopefully faster, but hopefully not that much faster, because I don't actually want to be tempted to upgrade anytime soon. So I hope it's good, but not that good, and more of just a comparison reference for this thing, which should be a lot faster. Anyway, let's jump in and go for a drive. Okay, let's head out in the 991 3 RS Mark II, see how it compares to mine, see how it compares to the GT2 RS after the fact. I'm gonna try to stabilize myself because we have no bolstering here relative to the buckets, but it's a warm-up. Should be more familiar anyway, so let's do it.
Braking marker on the left and that turning cone. Feel free to utilize all the inside paint at the apex. And go. Pedal to the metal. Good, down. Eyes to the apex. Look for your exit cone. Squeeze that power out to the exit cone, all the way to full. Right to power. Light touch. Maintenance throttle. Aim for the later set of cones. Power to full. Decreasing radius right. Smoothly add power to full. Third gear. Left now. Power. Full power. Maintenance. Aim for the exit cone. Full power now. Go. Maintain the balance, steady power. Aim for that exit cone, go get it. Reduce slightly left, now power to full. Good, down a gear, tap it in. Steady, power, all the way. right side of power. Full power. Just a brush. Steady, light throttle, tighter left. Full power. Then work back to left. Down a gear. Steady, tighter. Power and full. All the way. Up. Just reduce slightly. Left. Power to full. Good. Braking down. Steady power now. Tighter. Power to full out to that exit cone. Go get it. Brake. Down. Eyes to the apex. Look for the exit cone now. Power to it. Good. Good. On the right. Full power. Brake hard. Even harder. Down. Tip it in. Little power. Right side to full. Just a brush of that brake. Maintenance. Tighter. Tighter. Power. Good. Look. Downshift. Maintain. Squeeze. All the way. Out wide. Upshift to the right. Reduce only slightly. Left power good. Look. Downshift. Maintain. Squeeze. All the way. Out wide. Upshift to the right. Reduce only slightly. Left power to full. Brake. Down. Tip it in. Steady. Look for your exit cone. Power now. Go. Up. Up. All the way till I call it. Brake. Down. Time the apex correctly or early. That's hurting your exit. Power. Good. Look to the apex. Right side of power. There's second again.
Oh, you said
no
no,
worries.
yeah.
Power to full. Go get it. Steady left. Tighter left. All the way. Brake. Down. Tip it. And that's it, Jordan.
All right.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Intermission recap after just having driven the 3RS Mark II. Feels very similar to mine, so I'm happy about that because it's not quite as tempting, even though I do think with Visoc package it does look a lot cooler with all the carbon NACA ducts, etc. But as far as performance goes, it's not like a crazy leap, and I didn't realize that they ran Cup 2s on the 991 Mark I around the ring, and then they went to the Rs for the Mark II, which is definitely what helped give it a whole bunch of time. Makes sense, but it does have a little bit of a power upgrade. We got a 54.3, I think. It's really hot, so in order to get down into like 49s, which is apparently track record, we would need it to be a little bit cooler temps. It does feel a little bit greasy out there on the track. I did have a couple instances of understeering, so it's gonna run ever so slightly slower today than if it were like 60s or 70s out, something like that. Anyway, into the 2RS, he said that doing everything perfectly, he would probably get about a second faster around the track. So we'll see if we can live up to that, get into the 53s. I do think that I didn't have a perfect lap. If I'm able to wire that up, maybe I can improve by a couple seconds. We'll see what the power difference is like and see if I can just improve my driving a little bit, because I didn't feel like I drove the best I could out there this time. So let's move into the 2RS though. First time driving one. I'm excited to try it. All right, you got the 2RS, Visoc, no magnesium wheels, so if I don't get the fastest time ever, we'll just blame it on the wheels being heavier. More powerful by a huge amount. All the other bits and pieces are pretty similar. I think it's mostly going to be the acceleration out of the corners that's going to get this faster time. Hopefully I can improve by about a second or two. If I drive better, probably 2 seconds quicker for the lap. I keep my driving really shaky as it was, then maybe a second quicker. We'll see. Anyway, let's hop in. It's really hot out here, so I'd prefer to be in the AC. Let's go.
We're here at Exotics Racing. I got Jordan here with me, and we are doing 5 laps here inside the GT2 RS, aka the new baby girl. 102,000 miles, pure built, 690 horsepower per. So you already driven the green GT3 RS. We're gonna get you out here and here, and we're gonna go have some fun. Okay.
All right.
Go.
Let's do the back-to-back comparison.
Shift up. Stay left. Shift up. Aim straight for the green. Let's get on that throttle. Little bit of brake. See how sensitive that brake pedal is?
It does have a different feel.
Point, shoot. Shift. Shift. Little bit of brake, hard on the brake. Shift down twice. Alright, so now we know what the ABS is, so we can understand and find a median in between the two. Okay. Squeeze the throttle towards the exit, straight, full throttle. Shift up. Little bit of brake, little bit. Hold that same brake pressure. Turn, now slowly let go of the brake and carry the momentum. Not bad. Now less brakes. More throttle, stay right. Chicane, lift, turn in early. More throttle straight. Big brake straight. Look where you want to go. Then turn more, turn more. Squeeze the throttle towards the exit, shift up. Just because second's too short, okay? Okay. Shift up again.
There's different ratios in this versus the 3 RS? Okay.
Shift up. Little bit of brake. Shift down. Less brake, less brake. Trust me. Less brake. Okay. More throttle. See?
Okay.
Full throttle.
Gotcha.
Brake. Little bit. Shift down. Turn. Slow, release the brake. Keep adding your steering. More throttle. Stay right. Go for it. Very light on the brake. Look left. Turn. Keep adding your steering all the way down. Middle of course, Jordan. Squeeze the throttle. Gentle, full. Smooth. Stay right. Full throttle. Shift up. Lift. Turn in early. More throttle, more throttle, more throttle. Big brake straight. Shift down. Look where you want to go. Turn, 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 turn. Give me a little bit of throttle. All the way out towards the exit. Full. Shift up. What do you think?
It feels more grippy. I don't know if that's because the tires are newer on this.
Brake. Shift down. Shift down. Now turn. Keep adding your steering. Try to turn in later, okay? Point the car, squeeze the throttle. Straight, full. Shift. Little bit of brake. Little bit more. Shift. Look, turn. Off that brake. Keep turning. More throttle. More throttle. Get that momentum back up, okay? Stay right, full throttle. Shift up. Lift, turn in early. More throttle, more throttle, more throttle, more throttle. Big brake straight. Shift down. Use your eyes, turn. Off that brake. Keep adding your steering. Give me some throttle towards the exit. Full throttle all the way out here. There you go. Shift up. What do you think?
Pretty nice.
Getting good.
All right.
Shift up again. Brake. Shift down. Now turn. Off that brake. Keep adding your steering. Keep adding your steering. More throttle. Don't worry about it. She likes to walk a little bit, alright? Straight. Shift. Little bit of brake. Little bit more. Shift down. Now turn it. There you go. Got all that real estate out there. Stay right. Little bit of brake. Look left. Now add your steering all the way down. Middle of course. Gently squeeze more. Brake straight. Look. Then turn. Stay away for a second. Squeeze. Shift up. Full. She likes to power over too. Brake. Turn. Just because we're not in the right line. Now more throttle straight. Brake straight. Do not shift. Look where you want to go. Then turn. All right. More throttle. More throttle. More throttle. All the way up.
So basically there's no second anywhere.
Shift. Yeah, there's no second here. Just keep it in third because you have enough torque after the turbos. Shift up again. Little bit of brake. Little bit more. Shift down. Shift down. Turn. Slow. Release that brake. Good. Give me some throttle. Get those turbos spooled up so that way when you kick into the power, you can use all this out here. Shift. Little bit of brake. Little bit more. Shift down. Turn. Slow. Release the brake. Good. Give me a little bit of throttle here. Squeeze the throttle more. Stay right. Good. Very light on the brake. Look left. Then turn it. Keep adding your steering all the way down. Middle of course. Give me some throttle full. Brake straight. Less brake. So you can carry more momentum throughout this corner by using less brakes and maintaining more grip in front. Okay. Stay right. Shift up. Lift. Turn in early. More throttle straight. More throttle straight. Little bit of brake. More brake. Shift down. Turn. Off the brake. Keep turning. Bring your eyes up. Full throttle all the way out here towards the exit. Shift up. Use up that a little bit of extra real estate. Shift up. Little bit of brake. Shift down. Less brake, less brake, less brake. Turn it. Off the brake. Keep adding steering. More throttle. Shift. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Brake hard. Shift down. Turn. Off that brake. Keep adding your steering all the way down. More throttle. Stay right. More throttle. Come on. Very light on the brake. Look left. Now turn it. As soon as you get on that apex middle of course, full throttle. Full. I need it. All the way down. Shift up. Brake hard. Finished.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not as much as I was going for, but still the fastest I've seen on the board so far, so that's nice at least. 51 seconds, I guess, would be like doing everything perfectly right now, as I kind of mentioned. 720, which is down right now, those are probably pretty neck and neck, because I guess they put... They put the 720 on Cup 2s, they take it off of the Pirellis, so uneven playing field. It's, I guess the 720 is running pretty close, kind of neck and neck between the two of them. Would have tried the 720, but it was down. So anyway, we'll look forward to the LT variant. That'll be just gnarly. So a little outro as I hunch over here. 2RS feels like it can carry a lot more speed. Either that or I just wasn't really taking the 3RS to the full potential as I was going around the corners. I do think it had newer tires on the 2RS though, so that's gonna help a little bit, certainly. It's a lot quicker on the straights. I mean, that's sort of a given. I think I went probably like, well, I got up to 133 in the 2RS on the main straight. I don't know what the max speed was in the 3RS, but probably around 10 miles an hour slower. But even then, it seemed like I could take the same braking point. And if I was a better driver, I could definitely carry a lot more speed into the corner. I just need to get better at the trail braking into the apex and then hammering the throttle as quickly as I can without spinning out, obviously, when I'm coming out of the apex. It felt more stable, again, possibly because of the newer tires on the car, but at the end of the day, it was a half-second lap improvement time. A little bit greasy out there with all the tires getting destroyed on the track. But I'm happy with how it is. It would be a very fun car to own and have and drive on a daily basis. Is it so much better that I'm like, I have to go and get it now? I don't know. This is definitely a tighter track, and on a track like Auto Club Speedway, which is where I'd go more often on my own time, I think you'd really start to feel what's better on the 2RS around especially turn 1 and 2, the big bank. Could be nice to test it on something like that, except I don't know of many people who are probably gonna want me to drive theirs around the track. In any case, yeah, it was fun. It's good to be able to jump out of one and into the other. I feel like obviously the main difference is the sound. 3RS revs so much higher, it's so much louder with the normally aspirated engine. And then it was also, what kind of was throwing me off is that the gear ratios are very different on the 2RS. You're never supposed to go into second on this track, whereas you can do that in the 3RS, so I misshifted a couple times, and it definitely cost me some lap time, unfortunately. Maybe I could have done better if that wasn't the case. Also, the video that you saw of me driving, the timing there is different than the timing that's on the TV that was displayed out there. So I guess the timing on the TV is more accurate, just so that when I'm saying what times I got, you're not like, wait, the video showed something different. So I guess take the TV. I should say, no, the video is way more accurate because I got a way faster time in the video in the 2RS. It said I was like 52.6 or something like that. It's like a second quicker, but anyway, just so you're not confused. 2RS feels good though. Glad you've gotten to drive it, first time in it, and yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Just kidding, not outroing the video in the last clip because I just received word via the website about where my time ranks across everyone who has driven on that course before. Apparently, I, with the GT2 RS time, was about 9th place for the last month entirely, and they turned through a lot of people there, so I'll take top 10 for the month. And then I think it was like 160 something of all time. So that sounds less impressive, but you know, not the worst. I do think there was much room for me to improve. If I did like 10 laps or something and I got the 5 to acclimate and then I could really go for it on the last 5, I could probably improve my time by a little bit, but maybe we'll be back in the future. Maybe there will be a 750 LT or something, or maybe I'll have one by that point, I have no idea. Anyway, now, actual outro to the video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Like if you like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and I'll see you next time.